Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, March 16, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Phoenix Suns vs Houston Rockets. The Phoenix Suns and Houston Rockets meet Wednesday in NBA action at the Toyota Center. The Phoenix Suns look for a win after winning 6 of their last 8 games. The Houston Rockets need a win after losing 7 of their last 9 games. Our first pick is Phoenix Suns -11. And here is why. The Phoenix Suns are averaging 114 points on 48.3% shooting and allowing 106.1 points on 44.1% shooting. Devin Booker is averaging 25.6 points and 5.1 rebounds, while DeAndre Ayton is averaging 16.9 points and 10 rebounds. Michael Bridges is the third double-digit scorer, and Cameron Johnson is grabbing 4.1 rebounds. The Phoenix Suns are shooting 36.2% from beyond the arc and 79.6% from the free throw line. The Phoenix Suns are allowing 33.5% shooting from deep and are grabbing 45.6 rebounds per game. The Suns have won 5 of their last 7 games and 5 of their last 6 road games, which includes wins over the Heat, Bulls, and 76ers. They have one of the best defenses in the league, and they've been on a roll in recent games, scoring more than 120 points per game while making 51% of their shots. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them more scoring opportunities. The Rockets have lost 6 of their last 8 games. They are one of the worst defensive teams in the league, and they aren't playing well at the moment, giving up more than 120 points per game in their last 3 games, and will have a hard time slowing down the Suns. The Rockets played well offensively in their last 3 games, scoring more than 110 points per game while making 49% of their shots. They aren't very good on the offensive glass and won't get a lot of putbacks against the Suns, who are one of the best rebounding teams in the league. They've also been very careless with the ball, turning it over more than 19 times per game, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for the Suns, who average more than 9 steals per game on the road. With the Suns ranked 3rd in the league when it comes to defensive efficiency, expect the Rockets to struggle offensively in this game, so go with Phoenix to cover the spread. And our second pick is over 235.5 points. And here is why. The Houston Rockets are averaging 109 points on 45.2% shooting and allowing 118.1 points on 48.3% shooting. Christian Wood is averaging 17.9 points and 10.1 rebounds, while Jalen Green is averaging 15.7 points and 3.2 rebounds. Eric Gordon is the third double-digit scorer, and Kevin Porter Jr. is grabbing 4 rebounds. The Houston Rockets are shooting 34.5% from beyond the arc and 71.1% from the free throw line. The Houston Rockets are allowing 35.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 42.2 rebounds per game. San Antonio Spurs vs Oklahoma City Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder travel to the AT&T Center to take on the San Antonio Spurs on Wednesday night. Our first pick is San Antonio Spurs -13.5 points. And here is why. San Antonio found themselves on the wrong end of a track meet situation with Minnesota as they piled up a ton of points but allowed even more in the loss. The Spurs entered Tuesday 4th in the Southwest Division, 21.5 games behind the Grizzlies for the top spot in the division. They stood 12th in the Western Conference, 15 games behind the Nuggets for the final guaranteed playoff spot, and 2.5 games behind 10th place New Orleans for the final spot in the play-in tournament. Against Minnesota, San Antonio was within 2 in a high-scoring first half before getting outscored 46-33 in the third quarter to trail by 15. That sealed their fate as the Spurs couldn't get closer than 9 in the fourth quarter. San Antonio shot 53.6% from the field, including 13 of 35 from three-point range, and allowed Minnesota to shoot 57.8% in the contest. Keldon Johnson paced the Spurs with 34 points and 8 rebounds in the loss. The Thunder are already missing a list of players including Josh Giddey, Luguentz Dort, Derek Favors and Kenrich Williams, while Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is listed as questionable. The Spurs are still without Devontae Cook, Keita Bates-Diop and Romeo Langford. You couldn't back either team with much confidence these days, but the Thunder are going to struggle to find defense in this one if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't able to suit up, so I'll go with the Spurs to take advantage in this spot. And our second pick is under the total, and here is why. The San Antonio Spurs have been in rough shape as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games overall, and they will be looking to bounce back in this one after getting routed by the Timberwolves in a 149-139 loss on Monday. Keldon Johnson led the team with 34 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Dejounte Murray added 30 points with 12 assists. Lonnie Walker added 22 points, while Jakob Poeltl chipped in with 21 points on 9 of 12 shooting. As a team, the Spurs shot 53% from the field and 13 of 35 from the three-point line as they poured in 41 points in the second quarter to rally back from an early deficit, only to get blown out in the third quarter, where the Timberwolves exploded for 46 points. Milwaukee Bucks vs Sacramento Kings. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Sacramento Kings duke it out at the Golden One Center on Wednesday night. Our first pick is Milwaukee Bucks minus 8.5 points. And here is why. The Milwaukee Bucks have been in red-hot form as they've won 7 of their last 8 games overall, and they will be full of confidence after taking down the Jazz in a 117-111 road win on Monday. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the team with 30 points, 15 rebounds and 4 assists. Jrue Holiday added 29 points with 7 assists and 5 steals, while Chris Middleton chipped in with 23 points. As a team, the Bucks shot 46% from the field and 12 of 31 from the three-point line as they withstood an early barrage from the Jazz in the first half before they had to rally back from an 11-point deficit in the fourth quarter to escape with the impressive road win. Bobby Portis has been in great form, but he had a quiet game of just 7 points on 3 of 9 shooting. The Kings have performed well as an underdog lately, but the Bucks are playing as well as any team in the NBA right now. Milwaukee is one of the most prolific offensive teams in the NBA, ranking 3rd in offensive efficiency, and won't be slowed down by a Kings defense that is 28th in defensive efficiency. Milwaukee has also covered the spread in 5 of their last 6 games. I'll place my faith in the Bucks to cover here. Our second pick is over 240. And here is why. The Sacramento Kings have been in terrible shape as they've lost 9 of their last 12 games overall, but they will be feeling better after stopping a 4-game slide with a 112-103 win over the Bulls on Monday. De'Aaron Fox led the team with 34 points, 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Domantas Sabonis added 22 points with 7 rebounds and 4 assists, while Davion Mitchell chipped in with 16 points off the bench. As a team, the Kings shot 47% from the field and 10 of 25 from the three-point line as they dominated the first half to take an early 21-point lead before they put the nail in the coffin with a 16-7 run in the fourth quarter after their lead was cut to just 1 point. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you the user or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.